I'm worthy and deserving of taking good care of myself. And when I give myself permission to do that, I give others the permission to do the same. Your feeling guilty about taking care of yourself is based on a false premise. Self-care is essential in order for you to be at peace, to feel good, and to help the people that you serve. So, it is not selfish to take care of yourself. It's important because it's what we're called to do so that we can be whole and happy and we can have more to give. Hi, I'm Maria LiPuma, the creator of Body Confidence Solutions, where I help men and women release the blockages that keep them from their happy, healthy self. And in this video, I'm going to share how to apply EFT tapping so that you can feel at ease taking care of yourself, feel comfortable with self-care so that you can be happier, healthier, freer, and you can be of more service to the people in your life. So, I was having this conversation this morning with someone, how a lot of times, women in particular, we grow up in a culture where we feel uncomfortable taking care of ourselves. We feel like it's selfish to take care of ourselves. We feel like other people will judge us and think of us as being self-absorbed if we are taking time out of our day to take care of ourselves. Take care of ourselves like feed ourselves good food, like take time to exercise and de-stress, time to maybe pray and meditate. Whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself so that you can be happier, healthier, and feel better is an important requirement so that you can show up in your life more present and more full. And then you can be of service in a better way. The idea is that you want to fill up yourself, fill up your cup, and then your cup runs over and you have more to give. So if you're struggling with self-care, if you find yourself eating the crumbs rather than sitting down and eating a meal, if you find yourself feeling guilty about taking time for yourself out of your busy day to maybe do some breath work or take a yoga class or go out for a relaxing walk, then this video is for you. Because again, it's essential for you to take care of yourself, not only for you and your own well-being, but for all of us. Because as we give ourselves permission to take care of ourselves, we give others permission to do the same. We learn to treat ourselves with respect. When we treat ourselves with respect, we can therefore treat others with respect. So self-care is essential. Again, if you are struggling with this or want to support yourself and even taking better self-care for yourself, then follow along with me. Emotional freedom techniques tapping is a wonderful way to relax the body, release the stress response, and allow you to bring in new beliefs, new understandings about yourself and the world. It also will help you to get a deeper awareness of what you already do believe. It'll also help you to release the emotional charges that are keeping you stuck. So if you're new to tapping, I will put a video link below where you can learn a little bit more about it. But even if you're new, I encourage you to follow along with me. All of you that are following today, take complete responsibility for yourself and your well-being, and let's begin. So I want you to take yourself into a moment of breath. If you're in a safe and comfortable place, I invite you to either close your eyes or soften your gaze and take a deep breath in. You can breathe in through the nostrils and let it out with a sigh. And again, breathing in And on the exhalation, relaxing with a sigh. And one more time, breathing in. And on the exhalation, letting it go. And bring your hands to your heart. And take another breath into the heart. And on the exhalation, letting it go. And take a moment to reflect. Are you challenged at times? Do you feel guilty or fearful of what others might say if you want to take time for yourself? Maybe the people in your life will be disappointed with you or judge you. Or maybe you have that inner critic or that inner judge saying that you're being selfish, that it's not okay to take care of yourself. Remember that that's a false premise. It's not the truth. But we want to get clear about what it is that we believe before we can release it and let it go and shift it. So I want you to tune into a time or an experience where you found yourself not taking care of yourself, putting yourself last. Maybe you didn't even eat a meal today. That's actually a way of not taking care of yourself because you're not feeding yourself. You need to feed yourself nourishing foods, taking time for yourself. So tune into that. Notice how it feels. Notice the beliefs that come up around this idea that you want to take better care of yourself. Notice that there are people in your life that might have something to say about that. Maybe they're judging you. Maybe they are invested in you not taking care of yourself because they might see you change in a way that might threaten your relationship. Whatever it is, I want you to tune into it now. Tune into the beliefs and the feelings. And then we're going to start tapping. So we'll start on the side of the hand, the karate chop. You can wiggle your body. Take another deep breath in and let it go. I'm going to offer some words here. If they land for you, by all means repeat them. If you have other words that feel more true for you, then just replace them. It's most important, though, to acknowledge the problem, to recognize the feelings and the emotions that get stirred up when we think about the problem. And then we want to accept ourselves, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs, before we can help them to shift and change. So even though I struggle with self-care at times, I accept myself with compassion. Even though sometimes it's really hard for me to take care of myself because I feel so guilty, I deeply and completely accept myself right here and right now. Even though all the women in my family didn't take care of themselves, and who am I to start taking care of myself? It just feels so selfish and uncomfortable. And even though I have all this discomfort around taking care of myself, today I choose to love and accept and forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to this challenge of taking care of myself. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And tap the top of the head and tune into a specific situation where you're feeling yourself struggling with self-care. Even though I feel judged when I take care of myself. Maybe they're thinking I'm too selfish. I'm thinking too much about myself. It doesn't feel comfortable and familiar for me to take care of myself. I feel guilty and I sabotage it often because it doesn't feel right and good. And even though I've been brought up with this false premise that it's selfish to take care of myself, today I want to change that because there's a deep part of me that's longing for self-care. Because there's a deep part of me that knows that I am responsible for taking care of myself. And the more I take care of me, the more I can be helpful and useful and of service to those who are near and dear to me. So even though I've acquired these patterns of thought and behavior where I don't take care of myself, today I choose to accept myself and forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to this pattern and this habit. And even though I've been in the habit of abandoning myself and not taking care of myself, putting my needs last, if at all, giving to others, coming from an empty well, today I'm open to changing that, to taking responsibility for my self-care. Today I choose to honor the temple that I've been given, the body that I've been given, the mind that I've been given, the spirit that I've been given, and feed it nourishing foods, experiences, information, so that I can come from a full well, give from a full well. And as I fill myself up, I have so much more to give. And even though I have experiences, many experiences in my life, where I may have learned and believed that it wasn't okay to take care of myself, I have memories of people telling me that I'm selfish. I feel indulgent and guilty taking care of myself. Today I choose to shift this pattern. I choose to take responsibility for myself, my health, and my well-being. I choose to honor the body that I've been given. And when I'm stressed, take some time to de-stress. And when I'm hungry, take some time to eat nourishing foods. And when I'm low energy and need some vitality, I take the time to enjoy healthy movement. I'm choosing to enjoy taking care of myself, knowing that as I take care of myself, I'm honoring and respecting me. And as I honor and respect me, I not only serve as a role model for others and give others permission to do the same for themselves, but I can treat others with more honor and respect. And even though I have many years of patterning all through my lineage that have conditioned me to put others' needs before mine, even my pets' needs before mine, today I'm choosing to change that. I'm choosing to remember that as I take care of myself, I have so much more to give. And as I take care of myself, I'm healthier, happier, and more whole. And from that place of health and well-being, I can serve and give to those nearest and dear to me. I'm worthy and deserving of good self-care. I'm worthy and deserving of taking good care of myself. And when I give myself permission to do that, I give others the permission to do the same. I choose to embrace the belief that it's good to take care of myself, that it's healthy to take care of myself, that it's essential to take care of myself, so that I can live a fuller, happier, freer life. And I can bring more fullness, happiness, and freedom to all the people who are near and dear to me. And today I'm grateful and appreciative that I'm working on changing this pattern so that I can live a happy, healthy life and feel good about it. Keep tapping and breathing and noticing any thoughts or feelings or emotions that might have arisen as we went through this sequence. The awareness comes with tapping because we're relaxing the body and the brain, and sometimes we're not even aware that we have some deep-seated beliefs that are holding us back, that are sabotaging us. So you want to tune into them, you want to shed light on them so that you can release them and bring in the beliefs, the patterning, the structure, that it's good to feel good. It's good to take actions that enable me to feel good. It's good to feed my body healthy and nourishing foods. It's good to take time for relaxation and healthy movement. It's good to take good care of myself. And as I take good care of myself, I can show up for the people in my life with more presence, with more love, with more acceptance. So today I choose to honor myself, to honor this amazing body that I've been given, to take good care of it. And as I give, I receive. Take another deep breath in and let it go. Keep tapping through the round, releasing, relaxing, tuning into what it would look like and feel like if you were truly embodying this belief that it's really good for you to take good care of yourself, that you are worthy and valuable, and it is your birthright and your birth responsibility to take good care of yourself. What would that look like and what would that feel like? As you're tapping, I invite you to close your eyes and tune into what that would look like and feel like, to be stepping into the version of you that feels really good about taking good care of herself or himself. What would that look like? How would that feel? And notice if there's any resistance that comes up, you want to embrace the resistance. If there's some voices in your head that are telling you that that's not true, then you want to embrace it, shed light on it, and allow it to flow. And then once again, come back to the picture, the vision of what it would look like to really step in and take good care of yourself. What is it that you've been wanting to do that you're having difficulty doing? Maybe it's getting up in the morning and doing some exercise, going out for a walk. Maybe it's taking time to meditate or do some yoga stretches. Maybe it's sitting down and eating a nourishing breakfast, taking the time to fix yourself a healthy meal. Maybe it's drawing a clear boundary with someone and saying no when you really mean no. What is it that you need to do today that will demonstrate good self-care? Then close your eyes and picture yourself doing it and notice how that feels. Tune into the feeling, celebrating you, celebrating the courage you have to step into the part of you that's aligned with your highest good. The part of you that is always rooting for you and wanting you to be your best self, because it begins with you. Keep tapping and breathing and noticing how you're feeling, what's coming up for you, and what it feels like to step into the best version of you, committed to self-care, taking the time, the energy, the resources to take good care of you. And tapping the top of the head. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. You can shake out your arms. If you have some water, drinking water with tapping is a great way to get the energy flowing, releasing the toxic thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It will help the process. Bring your hands back to your heart. Take another deep breath in and let it go. And tune into yourself now and notice. Notice the thoughts, the feelings, and emotions that may have arisen. Notice how you're feeling in your body. If there's still resistance to self-care, by all means, go back. Watch this video, tap along. Keep tapping until you break through the resistance so that you can start to take care of yourself with more ease, with more confidence, with less worry about what others are going to say about you or think about you, and more intention in stepping up and taking good care of yourself. So I hope that this was beneficial for you today. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Did you get any insights? What are you going to do today? Because taking the action is what's important. You know, in order to transform, in order to really make change, there are 3 essential things that are necessary. First, we need inspiration. Hoping this video inspired you, or find your inspiration from somewhere that does inspire you. Then information, the information you need to get to where you want to go, because transformation is about change. And then the third step is implementation. You have to do something. You have to take an action, because if you don't take an action, then things stay the same. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. Well, transformation is telling us that something has to change. A thought has to change, a behavior has to change, a belief has to change. What action are you going to do today that will start to get that change flowing? Making a commitment to yourself that you're going to put a timer on your phone and take some deep breaths every couple of hours. Making a commitment that you're going to get up early tomorrow and make time to make yourself a nourishing breakfast, or a commitment to take a walk every day. One day at a time, put it in your calendar, answer to yourself. Keeping your commitments to yourself is essential, and take the action. I want to hear from you. What's the action you're going to take today to start to change, to start to transform into the happy, healthy person that you are longing to be? Let me know your thoughts on this. And if you like information like this, if you like videos and content like this, please subscribe to my channel. If you know anybody that can use something like this, please share and share the love. And until next time, I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the thread, and keep on tapping. Bye now. Much love.